We're live. We're a little late.
Okay.
Juan, go in our day and age. Isn't that a lot to have to type in to see a video?
What was the whole description? Type in dancer parodies, dirty dancing, dancing with lamp.
Okay, dancer
a lot of dancing.
Right.
Dancer recreates final scene of Dirty Dancing with lamp.
Yeah,
that's not that much.
Let's send all of our viewers off to watch other YouTube videos.
That's right.
Oh, that's for
totally
later.
Worth it.
Excuses.
That's always on YouTube. This is happening right now.
Hey,
Right.
Juan.
What's happening?
Juan,
Yes.
did you find your correct hotel?
No, I'm in the lobby. I just found somebody's room was kind of open. I ducked in. No, we found the right hotel. We're in the right
Like
spot.
15 minutes ago, he sent us a polo. He's like, I'll be right there. We just pulled into a hotel parking lot. It'll just give us a second. We'll be right there. And then like 2 minutes later, he goes, well, now I might be late because that was not the right hotel.
Yeah.
So John and Brian might have had this happen before. It wasn't the Hyatt that I was supposed to go. It was the Hyatt House.
Oh.
So I don't know if you've ever done that before. But
no, I've never done anything so foolish.
You've never gone to the wrong hotel.
No.
Well, one time we accidentally booked him a room in a hotel that was like in another state, like 1,000 miles away.
You had me returning a rental car to a different city. There's two Charlestons in the United States with airports. There's Charleston, North Carolina, I think, and then there's a Charleston, Virginia, and they're like 700 miles apart. And so I was supposed to return my rental car 700 miles away from the airport that I was going to.
Well, get busy.
Yeah.
It ain't going to return
Get it going.
When I went out to Indiana earlier this year, I was booked at a hotel that was no longer up and operational.
That's what I was going to ask. That was my next question.
Yeah.
You ever book in a hotel where you get there, it's like, closed?
Yeah, it was closed. And I'm like,
hotel is closed?
It was like 20 degrees out. It's snowing. I'm from California. I haven't been snowing in a while. So I'm like, can somebody, and there was all like construction equipment everywhere. It's all dark. So I call the general manager. They had a number. And then while I'm talking to him, he's like, yeah, we had a little flood 2 weeks ago, but we emailed and called everybody. So
except you.
You did. I'm here now.
You liar.
And then one of the construction guys comes out and he just looks at me. He's like, and I'm like, I'm on the phone with your general manager. He's like, yeah, can you just get out of here? And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you can leave now. And I was like, livid. I was like, are you kidding me?
That's when Brian's Bostonian alter ego kicked in.
Right.
Oh, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. I got to get out of here.
I got to get out of here.
You get out of here.
You get out of here, kid. I'm talking to your general manager right now. Listen.
And we have a special guest backstage with us.
I thought we were
today.
gonna reveal. I thought this was gonna be a surprise. Are you gonna have her
sound
surprise?
checking? I was gonna go. We're probably gonna hang out backstage most of the time.
Her sound has got to be better than Juwan's tonight.
Juwan sounds a little iffy.
Nobody said a word.
Say hi. Say hi, Minion.
Hi, Minion.
It doesn't sound like the Minions you're
It
used
probably
to hearing.
doesn't. I was gonna say it doesn't sound, I don't know, fantastical. You can probably hear the like white noise hum of my computer fan.
Usually Minions speak like this kind of amalgamation of gibberish and Spanish.
Sorry, I didn't know you wanted me to speak my native tongue. I'm sorry.
We can hear the sound of your food being digested. We can hear that clearly. Hello,
That's
Minion.
how fantastic my sound is. I should mute myself.
All right, let's get going. Let's get serious, guys.
Come on, you guys. We got
Hey,
a
is
lot
this
to
better?
get to tonight.
How's my sound now?
It's still pretty quiet, dude.
Crap.
How's my sound now?
Welcome to our usual people. It's good to be here on Sunday night.
Let's get
And
the pizza.
especially to our unusual people.
Yes, both.
Some of us are a bit unusual.
Sign up if you dare.
Dare.
Start comics everywhere.
Everywhere.
Coming out of quarantine, so
Quarantine.
catch the vibe and dig the scene.
Fiend.
Take a seat, gonna grab a snack, gonna kill the room, gonna talk some smack.
Smack.
Cutting it down like a lumberjack. back,
Back.
take a ride in my Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Kicking it live on the radio.
Yo.
Everybody got a right
Is this-
to know.
No.
Is this better? I know we're past the
No.
sound check, but is this better?
No.
It's a little louder, maybe.
No.
Are you ready for the show?
No.
Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show?
Are you ready for the show? Nobody's answering.
Are you ready?
I have almost drank all of my water that I was going to have for the show. Just drink
What do
And
you want,
has
a medal?
sweated out. Right?
No, not yet. I didn't
Any
think
minute
about
now. All right, I'm going backstage and
Hello.
I'm taking my Minion with me.
You taking Ellie? Okay.
I guess everybody gonna be so blessed. Hoping you cats gonna be impressed. Ain't no time to be depressed. Are you ready for the best?
Hey, welcome to SCQS. My name is John. That is Brian April, but you are apparently free to insert whatever name you want to call him tonight.
Ooh,
And Juan.
I'm gonna call him
DeVivo.
insert.
Oh, you sound better now. What did you do?
I just turned up my volume. I'm yelling at
amazing
my
how that
laptop.
works.
That's what's happening.
It's funny how that works.
It's funny how that works.
That's because I came in late. I didn't actually get the sound check for sound check time.
Mm-hmm. But the important thing is that you're here. JT is not with us tonight in person. He is with us in spirit because he is doing some sort of service for people who are less fortunate than himself.
So
The
selfish.
Lord's work.
He's doing the Lord's work, and whatever. We're gonna miss him. But he sent some music in. I think we have his song that we're gonna be able to do, and it's going to be a gigantic show. And I've already wasted way more time than I should have. We have so much to do. It's
Well, since JT's not here, I guess I'll just step up and just say, how gigantic of a show is it?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I don't think that we can show that yet. Oh, yeah, we can.
Wow.
This is a typical show represented by this woolly mammoth and also a fireworks display left over from last week for scale. Tonight's show looks a little something like this.
Whoa. That's brilliant. That's a really big
That's
RV.
big.
You can fit like 5 woolly mammoths in there, and
That's
like
right.
and like 2 fireworks displays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like we talked about last week, it's not a good idea to set off fireworks inside a vehicle.
Also,
So
with
we're
that
not-
many woolly mammoths, it's probably a good policy not to do number 2
Yeah.
in the RV. Like,
Definitely.
wait till the rest stop.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a good idea to put woolly mammoths in an RV and then set off fireworks. So
Oh, yeah, it's
Either
true.
one
They
of those
spook
things.
easily.
It's true.
the point is this is a gigantic show, and we are super happy that everybody's here tonight. But before we do that, we have to give a shout out to our clickers, and I think we are ready to do.
Yes, but I literally have to click 6 buttons every time you switch to the next thing. So give me a second.
We're like this. Just follow the script.
Trying to hurry.
Oh my!
Just go with the
goodness.
script. We got this written down to the second on this.
Look
thing.
at me. You usually complain because I take too long to get to stuff, and now I'm Mr. Hey, one thing to the next.
All right, tell me if you can. Can you see that?
I can
I'm on
see
a
it.
different tab. Okay.
He's praying. He's finishing his
That's a great
prayer.
picture.
That's
I
right.
didn't listen to this one, so I don't know how much time we have
To vamp.
to vamp. And you're
Well,
also
we
going
have
to have
46
to bring up
seconds.
It is
the end.
46 seconds.
So we
long, yes.
will reverse engineer this.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get on it.
All
Put it
right,
on a
ready?
loop.
It's
Hold on.
only 46 seconds long according to the timestamp. So
So
Yeah,
you-
just start it over
go
if we
quick.
get to the end.
Yeah.
And go. Oh, I can't hear that. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Clickers are great. They're super amazingly great. Athletic and fun and super smart. Their beautiful face is a work of art. Clickers are great. They're marvelous, thrilling, and great. Without them, we'd be destitute and drifting into the abyss. Lovely clickers, we blow you a kiss. If If you are in a bluegrass band, they might call you a picker. If you support us here, excuse me, doubly cherish clicker.
This week in no particular order, our clickers of the week are
Jerry
and
Deborah.
Wow.
Wow.
I couldn't hear any of that, but it looked like it was accurate on the time.
I heard it. Arena, is that her actual name? Arena? Deborah Arena? Or did she sponsor a hockey team?
That's right.
So welcome
Tonight,
to Deborah Arena.
It's the
Deborah Arena
Colorado
tonight.
Avalanche.
The Bruins face off against the Canucks.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you to our clickers for your support. We sincerely appreciate it because it makes all of this possible. If you would like to be a clicker and join our merry band and meet us at the after party where we discuss all sorts of stuff that we can't talk about during the actual show. Tonight we're going to show some clips.
I'm
not even going to talk about it. But go to johnbrandy.com, sign up. It's super easy to do. And we sincerely look forward to meeting you, getting to know you, mispronouncing your name during the show, letting you see all of our backstage hijinks. Also, Vacate with the Comics is coming up a year from now, in just 1 short year from now.
Year and a week or something?
27th through the 30th. Actually, 28th through the 30th, but the 27th is a special Ultra Vacate Comics Day. And if you are a member of the Comedy Click, you get your housing for free and for nothing. And so that's something that you want to consider. Come with us, hang out at Cedar Lake Resort. We had a blast last year doing it. Lots of comics, lots of laughs, lots of games, chiggers.
Is that a selling
I missed
point?
out on that part.
Is that a selling point?
I was.
Lots of mosquitoes and
You forgot my chiggers.
Poison ivy and poison sumac. Sunburns.
It was really fun.
I believe I was promised a snake fight.
It was a lot of fun. So
It was a lot of fun.
You
It was
should
hard.
definitely sign up and go. And we'll see you next year.
We stayed up late. JT and Brian and I stayed up late in the back room and told a bunch of stories.
Yep.
That was super fun. Okay, you guys, I want to introduce our Minion tonight because Ellie has been just been killing it. So let's bring her out. Ellie.
It's zero fanfare. I feel like
I know.
have
Like,
no
bring
accolades.
her out.
I'm here.
No real introduction. No
Let me
introduction. No nothing. Just,
Well, let me find something. Let me
Just
find some sort of fanfare.
Do you have any accolades? Do you have an award that you've won in
Uh,
school or anything? Or
Best minion? No.
let's see. How about this? This isn't officially Minion, but okay, everybody. Ellie in.
Wow. That was too much. Like, we went from nothing to way too much for me.
I have trumpets. Do you want some trumpets?
Yeah, put those out too.
Here, I have some
Are they
trumpets.
MIDI trumpets?
They're these. Remember these?
yes.
Here. Oh, I don't hear them.
We're
Can
going.
you hear them?
Yes.
Why can't I hear anything anymore?
It sounds
sounded
like
more like
I
an
don't know.
accordion, didn't it?
Everybody- Yeah, it did sound like an
Surprise!
accordion. It sounded.
Whoever's sister.
Amanda, we can hear all the. Oh, John's frozen.
I was gonna say, are they both frozen? Nope.
I'm
No,
not
Amanda,
frozen.
it's just.
I thought he was.
I was like, did everyone go away?
That's a dramatic pause right there. There he goes.
Oh, you're back.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
You want
it
that?
when I can't hear it. Anything.
Is that Ellie? Are they going to hold you responsible for that?
Probably.
For freezing?
I would have.
How has
I
it
don't know.
how's it been so far? We haven't been particularly critical, I don't think. Have we? Of you, Ellie?
It's like, what did
She's
you
like-
have to compare it to?
I haven't gotten
was
any
gonna say-
direction at all.
That was my time. Now that I'm live, to be like, you guys.
I used to work for the lady in Devil Wears Prada, but you guys are comparatively.
I like you know.
Is it comparatively nice?
Yeah, we let her go. We unlock
What
her
is
and let her go
Sarah
out into the
Hurst?
sunshine.
It doesn't say Sarah hurts the alphabet chance. It says
Burps.
Sarah burps
Burps
the
the
alphabet.
alphabet.
Obviously.
Right.
Come here, letter B. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you, letter B. That's why you're second.
Stand up.
It is easier to punch too.
It's
It's kind of softer.
definitely.
Well, recently there have been some clips released of starving of SKUs and some of my stand-up, and Ellie has been responsible for putting all those together, and she's just been killing it. I think
Those are
So-
great. My favorite thus far was you animated you just made some weird thing about the large women's
Yeah.
But,
conference.
You want to
That
play
I
that
thought
one?
was great.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, you want to show it?
I can show it. I
forgotten
think. Is
about
it on
that.
YouTube or is it only on Instagram?
No, it's on Instagram and Facebook. I don't know about YouTube or TikTok because that's Tabby's thing.
Oh, I think it is on
Ah.
Facebook. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the animation one though. It is on YouTube, but not the animated one, which is the best one. So
Maybe
I'll
we'll
have
show it
to-
in the effort party.
You
Uh-oh.
It's that special.
Uh-oh.
do that.
Now we're gonna
Melody
have
had
to
a question. Ellie, are you in Kokomo? I mean, like,
Oh,
you
no.
in Indiana, or where? Like, what
No.
state are you in? You don't have to give us an address or anything.
No, I'm North Carolina.
Oh.
Carolina.
I'm a ways away.
Mhm.
Well, I'm in. Well, I'm not in Georgia right now. We traveled to Nashville. I'm doing the Lord's work for band camp. It's basically camp rock, Christian camp rock, and I'm doing acoustic guitar this week. So
The other day, I had a song
Good
stuck
for
in my
you.
head, and I couldn't figure out where it was from. And then I realized it was Crocs and Socks. Dude, I've heard that. Where is
what
that? And then I was like, wait.
was it? The chorus or the?
Yeah, I think it was just like the chorus.
Just the bridge. It was the bridge.
Just the
The first
I
Just
have
the
to
end.
say that is the song that I don't think I have yet to hear it sung completely all the way through correctly, including by the one who
By the one
wrote
who
it.
wrote it.
last Sunday. Yep, that's for sure.
Uh,
That's
You should write it that way. I mean, you should actually
There's-
write it so that it's like Crocs
Something
and socks. No,
different.
wait a minute.
Stop,
Stocks.
no, wait.
it's like the lyrics
Stocks
on
and
the
socks and
screen.
socks. I mean, wait. I mean,
Actually, if I ever actually recorded, I need you on there going, "No stocks." That's what made Melody laugh. Yeah, you're like, no
Stocks.
like
We were rooting
Yosemite
for you,
Sam.
don't mess it up again.
No.
No, it's stocks.
Oh, it's so great. All right, so JT, if this is your first time joining us, welcome. And JT, you know something we haven't done for a long time, and let's do it tonight. If this is your first time watching SKUs, just mention that in the comments. Just type into the comment, "Hey, first timer," and Brian will say something to you in. He'll give you an official welcome as either Morgan Freeman or
Alan Rickman's always good. Yeah.
Alan
or
Rickman
Homer Simpson.
or Homer
Or
Simpson.
Homer
Rickman.
Simpson.
Yeah.
Do that.
You can pick it. So if
Or
this is your first time, let us know.
Jeff Goldblum. But there are other choices.
Or Jeff Goldblum.
And he's
Yes, yes,
working.
yes.
He's working on his. Who's the guy who does Iago? Who's
Oh,
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, Gilbert
Yeah,
Gottfried.
Gilbert
Godfrey.
Okay, sure. Welcome to the show.
So it's your call. But if this is your first time, you don't know that John Thomas Oakes, who's not with us tonight, has been writing original music
Still alive.
every single week. Yeah. But last week Juan did, but every single week we have sort of been collaborating and coming up with new music. And so this week we have brand new music from John Thomas Oakes, which I believe was inspired by last week's episode where we talked about Brian's merry adventure traveling in a barely roadworthy RV across the nation, this great nation of ours, and then back across this same great nation of ours through Nebraska. And it inspired this week's music, which I keep I keep stalling on this introduction, waiting to see if the video is going to come up.
Oh, I'm ready for it. I'm not going to be able to hear it. Yeah.
I don't see the thing in the.
Here. All I have to do is hit this button.
Where's
right
the thing
here,
in the thing?
and then it'll come up.
Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the. This is.
It's not buffered all the way.
I
There's
hope you
still
all
some
enjoy
left
it.
at the
I
end.
hope you enjoy being able to hear it with your ears.
Yeah.
You'll love it with your ears if you can hear it through them.
What?
Yeah. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was ready 2 minutes ago.
Can you hear it with your ears?
Yeah. Is it turned up loudly?
I don't know.
No, I can hear it. I want to be driving right now.
The road stretches out before me into the distance. I see no end to the asphalt. I need some assistance. As I hurtle into Nebraska, the tension increases. I hear the sound of the siren as the band crumbles to pieces. In the rearview mirror of my nightmare RV, red and blue flashing beacons round my nightmare RV. I have tasted pure despair. I am wrecked beyond repair. Hell hath no fury like my nightmare RV.
That's the first.
All my hubcaps disappear. The cabin is shaking. God, will I ever be free from the mess I am making? I move over for the wreck. My signal is blinking. Now the cruiser's pulled me over. What the devil was I thinking? With my hands on the hood now of my nightmare RV, I'm detained, searched, and frisked here on my nightmare RV. I am circling the drain. I might even go insane. Hell has no fury like my nightmare RV.
Bridge.
Father, send your Holy Spirit here to guide me. Wish I had my buddy Bonsai here beside me.
Super inside reference.
Only 23 more hours in my nightmare RV. I'll be home in California in my nightmare RV. All this pain will be a blip. I'll forget this awful trip. Somehow I'm grateful for my nightmare RV. I'll count my blessings in my nightmare RV.
Ooh, I like how it went to black there at the end.
Uh-huh.
It was good.
Powerful. Powerful.
I need to see this like overly like detail of this music video. So like Rachel said, the angry dancing in a warehouse. We need Brian angry dancing in the RV.
Yeah. And just walking around to things that aren't working. And
Yeah.
skylight
Like
falling off.
You touch the thermostat and it melts.
Just trying to
Water's coming in
use
through
the
the
microwaves.
skylight.
Yeah.
More hair.
Hubcaps bouncing down the
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I heard this, it did kind of. I was like, "Oh, this is a little too close
little
to
too
home right
real.
now."
Right.
It's a little too real for me.
Seriously, if you weren't here for the last 2 weeks, it's funny. He's like, I'll forget this awful trip, and it's like, but we've been living it now for 3 weeks. We just keep talking about it.
Also, add hurtling through Nebraska to your sentences that have never been uttered before. I hurtled through Nebraska, and I'm like, I don't think anybody's ever.
Well, if you haven't been keeping up with the story, that song is like, it is basically what happened. I mean, it's not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
The lyrics are spot on. for what happened.
What's funny is I think we did the whole story in the Afford party, so that's another reason. Yet one more reason to be in the Afford party.
Right.
Yeah. So
That's my headroom.
a little bit. Not gonna lie, get a little.
okay. Well,
Your eyes twitching.
we had originally planned to do our second children's story this week. The first one that we did was Die Hard. We did Die Hard in children's book form, and it was sensational. And so we decided then and there we've got to do more R-rated movies converted to children's books, and so Brian is feverishly working on the Predator, not the Terminator, which is what I was saying all week long.
I think Terminator's in the queue.
It could be. We could do that.
Terminator.
We could do Terminator. But if you haven't seen the movie Predator, the 1987 classic starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse the Body Ventura, and a guy in a suit, Predator.
And also Carl Weathers is in
Carl
there.
Weathers. I was going to say Apollo Creed, but
yes, Carl Weathers. Silly me.
And it's like the manliest handshake of all time too. If you ever seen the GIF,
Yeah.
two beefy arms, that's the.
And
that was Predator.
Now is the phrase "game over, man"? Is that in Predator?
That's Alien.
That is Alien.
It's Alien. Okay.
Alien.
Game over, man. The second Alien.
Yeah.
That was Bill Paxton, wasn't it? Wasn't that Bill Paxton's character?
Mm-hmm.
So
you're thinking of. Come on, do it. Kill me. I'm here. Come on.
Come on. What are you waiting for? I'm right here.
I'm right here. Kill me. Come on.
Yeah. Julia
Mom,
and
get
I
to the
always
chopper.
love when you start doing 80s film references. We're able to be right there with you in that moment.
Here's what we can do.
Get to the chopper.
You can look at clips off of YouTube. You can find clips for the movies. So since we're saying we're about to do Predator, you can go look at clips and kind of get. It's not a movie that you have to be super involved in.
No.
In fact, here's the thing. I have to tell you this. While researching this, there's a whole clip of they go in to rescue hostages. There's hostages in this guerrilla camp. There's like a camp of like straw huts and everything, and they completely demolish the entire. It's like there's hostages in here. Do we matter about? No, blow it up. Blow it all up, does it? And there's explosions. Like they literally blow up every hut before they start looking for the hostages.
The hostages? Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, oh my! I almost peed my pants laughing.
That's Rambo, isn't it? Isn't that how?
No. This is Predator. That's the whole thing. Is his troop team is going in to rescue hostages, but they don't even care about like being surgical. They just blow everything up and went, "Where's the hostages?"
It's like
that's my favorite.
It'll probably be. Yeah, listen, all these kids.
Not family friendly, but it's definitely if you would like to have it make a little more sense next week.
Well, here's the thing.
That's a good point.
Here's the thing about R-rated 80s movies is that they are compared to what you see on cable television now. They're not like if you've watched The Walking Dead, that's way more gory than Predator. Yes, way more gory.
There is that one scene in the beginning.
Predator?
A Predator?
Yeah. Yes. Where you
Anyway.
find the
Anyway, we're making it into a children's book. All you need to know is we're making it into
We're making it
children's
safe
book.
here.
That's
It will
right.
be safe.
So it will be suitable as a bedtime story to your little ones to lull them to sleep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The story of butchery in the jungle, rewritten. But it's not ready to go yet because we want to make sure it's perfect before we, just want to spring it on you. It's too important.
It's not meeting our high standards of quality.
It's not meeting our exacting standards of quality yet. So what we do have that does meet our exacting standards of quality is a game that I threw together this week in anticipation of the possibility that one thing or another that we had planned to do might not work. And so that is ready to go. And the name of the game is, it's like a whole different language. And what I have done is I have put together some various products that are Chinese products, and the packaging or the instructions or whatever have been written, converted into English from Chinese. And your job is to identify these products. So actually, each slide will tell you what you're supposed to do. So if you want to go to the first one, this is not difficult. So you have to say, what is this? And the package says maybe for hang yourself, for hang someone, for hang someone, for hang something, for hang something, or for relax. For relax, right. So you have to say what this is.
It's not it's not a home suicide kit because the relax thing.
Right.
Right. For hang yourself, for hang someone, for hang something, for relax. RILAX.
Is it like a sleeping bag coat hanger combination? Like if you want to sleep in the closet, you can hang yourself up on the rack. Relax and
a hammock, a tiny hammock.
Tiny hammock.
Well,
if you're hanging yourself, someone, and something, that's a pretty big hammock. You're gonna fit all those things.
Well, I'm trying to look at the pictures, and it says like yourself, and it's like,
oh, what are they?
And then someone, it's like, I'm guessing that's their shoulder, and then something is like a banana.
I wish we could zoom in on
like a banana sandwich, and then you're
hanging something.
Relax is like the airport pillows.
Right. But the reason that I love this so much is because it says for relax as an option. So it's like for hanging yourself or for relaxing.
Yes.
So it's like, that's a pretty broad.
For killing yourself, murdering someone else, or relaxing. Just,
What a multi-purpose tool.
It does everything, apparently.
So some of you have gotten into ballpark. It's not a hammock.
I thought they needed it. Oh, man.
It's not a hammock, but Dee Dee said a wash light or a coat hanger. Sherry says giant chopsticks. It's Snap. There it is.
Oh, okay.
It's what would you call that?
I still don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
Like, here it is. Here's the reveal.
I get it. Okay.
I didn't even need to cover it up. I didn't know what it was even after
I literally thought it was another product. When I advanced the slide, I was like, oh, sorry. I was about to go backward. I still don't know what it is.
So it's a hook with a metal ball. So the relaxed part is they have these things called S hooks. So like if you have muscle tightness or whatever, you like can do it to like knot out, to like rub out the knot. Like I have an S hook in the other room, but it's way bigger than that.
For relax,
it's like a massage
for relax purposes. Yeah, exactly. Massage ball. That's for the relax part.
Well, that's what that dude is doing. That's what that dude is doing at the far right. He's got it over his shoulder, and he's.
Well, how do you hang yourself? Do you just get two of them and put them under your armpits? Or relax.
You could do that, swinging. or you could just like put the.
The hang something I get. He froze again.
Yeah.
The hang something. Oh, there you go. We're back. What did you say, John? Do your thing. Because you froze and you didn't get to say your thing.
Yeah. I was just going to say you could put it over the collar. It wasn't as funny as what you said. So.
I just don't understand the something.
Yeah.
Because it's
something
missing.
I get.
Hang something for yourself. Hang something for someone else. Hang something for something. You know what I mean? Like
it looks like a little hat in that picture. Like they're hanging a hat on the hook.
Right.
Yeah, I'm taking it too literally.
It is a hat.
Hang something for yourself.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
That's what Brian thought was a banana sandwich.
Yeah, the banana sandwich.
Which threw me.
Nobody's proven that it isn't.
It's yeah, exactly.
You probably could hang meat on it.
Banana sandwich.
All right. Your quiz is, where is this sign? Where would you find this sign?
I like your smile, but unlike you, put your shoes on my face.
Right. Read it again, Juan, for everybody.
I like your smile, but unlike you, put your shoes on my face.
Right. So where would you find this sign?
I would say you would find that at a restaurant.
A
Japanese restaurant.
Oh, yes.
It sounds like one of those riddles in The Hobbit. I'm trying to think of Gollum.
I think it's on a table. Does it go on a table?
That's a guess. That's not accurate.
Because it's saying, I like your smile, but I don't like when you put your shoes on my face.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like putting your feet up on the table, maybe?
Table.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable. It's wrong, but it's reasonable.
Trampoline
I
park.
could see how that would be true.
Mm-hmm. Dentist or shoe store.
Or a shoe store.
So welcome. I agree with Gayla. It's like saying, you're welcome here, but take off your shoes. Like,
Right.
Oh.
But it says, I unlike you put your shoes on
right.
my
I
face.
don't like when you put your shoes on my face is what it's trying to say.
I don't know. I'm thinking like car accelerators, like a student driver sign.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Asian spa, I'll go
That
with.
helps.
It's not a spa. It's not a door. It's not a doormat. It's a location. It's not a restaurant.
Asian McDonald's play place.
That's a good guess.
That is awesome.
That's a good guess, but it's not correct.
Put your shoes on my face.
Somebody's
Oh,
lawn.
there we go.
Yep.
Oh,
There we go. Flip
Yep.
that around, and you'll
Is it
see.
yard
Same idea.
Keep off grass.
See the
Yeah.
grass? Yep, it's a keep off the grass sign.
Well cropped. That was.
I was gonna say that was quite a reveal.
I like your smile.
It's like a sliver of a seed of
A
grass.
quarter of an
Look
inch
at all the
apart.
grass.
That's all I had. I
That's crazy. Look
He goes,
at that.
there you go, reveal it. And then he has to go, you see the grass?
You see that? You see that sliver? You see that sliver over on the right and the left? That's grass. And
I'm sorry. That's the whole picture.
It was in an
There you go.
Easter basket.
Flip it around, show everybody the grass. Do you see the grass?
can you find the grass? Where's the grass?
Look real close at the bottom. See it? It's real close. All right.
It's like you're doing
Ricky's
something wrong
always
if you
laughing
don't
at
put
the
your
picture.
shoes on your face. That's the
All
other.
right. What's this?
It's not a
Hand grenade dispenser.
It looks like it's in an airplane bathroom too.
Yeah,
so
is
it's
it like one of those dry your hands everything?
That's a good guess. A hand dryer.
Yeah, those are the
hand
words.
grenade?
Hand
What would be
grenade.
a word where they would?
And soap.
Hand soap. It's not hand soap.
That's soap
What would be-
dispenser.
What
Oh,
would be labeled as a hand grenade?
That would be
That's
funny.
just
Back
a-
in World War II, they're just chucking Dawn and Ivory
Is it-
Springs and Irish Springs or whatever, and Ivory and Dove and
Everybody duck and cover. It's 99% pure.
That's what I
right.
was gonna guess. Fire extinguisher.
aloe vera.
Julia is on fire.
Whoa!
she must
Somebody's
speak
just doing Google
Japanese.
Translate.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Peter.
It is
Look
a.
around.
It's a
Look
fire
around,
extinguisher.
you'll see it.
What is the? What is the translation? How's the translation lost?
If you
Because you pull the trigger.
Oh,
Oh, because you have to pull the
pull the
pin out of
pin.
it. Yeah.
There you go.
And then it
So you
explodes all over the place.
Explode.
Explode.
Wouldn't that be funny if people just threw the fire extinguisher into fires? They pull the
Pull
pin.
the pin.
This should
throw
put out
it
the
in.
fire.
Just throw that.
Wouldn't that be awesome if that's the way fire extinguishers work? If you like pulled the pin and chucked them into the fire and then
That would be fantastic.
blew the stuff out.
Anti-fire.
So will that work if you go to Google Translate? Well, that's it. All right, you guys have to name at least one of the items in this manicure set.
Okay.
How many items are there? Like 5?
There's 3. There's
Okay, I'm
3.
gonna say a file.
So
Okay.
you guys need
Not
to
a
name at
file.
least one. It clearly
Not a-
says
I was
manicure
going to
set.
say comb.
Yeah.
Cotton ball.
It's-
File.
There's a bug net. There's a dry spaghetti noodle.
Flossers. That's what I was gonna say too. Julia and I was trying to.
Belt sander. Belt
Flossers.
sander.
Belt sander. Nobody's gotten it yet.
Oh my gosh! Put up Jeff's. That's one of them.
Whoa! What?
Well,
Okay,
it
then a tape measure. Then if
may
we're
not
going
be
down that
sharing
road.
hands. I don't know.
No hand paint. Screwdriver is
Tape
one of
measure.
them.
Tweezers.
Tape measure. Tape
No
measure.
tweezers.
Child shoes.
What?
Face shoes.
A grape.
Plucking
No,
sticks.
not scissors, not nail clippers, you guys. Come on. It's
Razor blade?
Screwdriver is one of them.
A hammer, then. Nobody said hammer.
Not a hammer. Jeff's got the
Some,
other
like, actual
one of the other
nails,
ones
like-
too.
Hammering nails.
Is it pliers?
No pliers. Bottle opener.
Yep, the screwdriver and pliers. That's two of them.
What?
Towel.
Okay, wrench. Hacksaw.
Towel. I like
Brian,
it.
don't
I
be
would,
crazy.
I would love for it to have a screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and a towel.
Saw. The skill saw. You know what? I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you skill saw.
Well, because it's a saw.
So flip it around.
What?
Exacto knife.
Oh, it's a knife.
Yeah. There's
Fox
the
cutter.
manicure set for you guys. Can
That
you
explains a
imagine?
lot.
Can you imagine what your cuticles would look like after using those tools?
Well, you want to see what?
I'm trying
Want
to
to see what happens when you use screwdrivers? Look at my nails.
Fish descaler. Yeah. It's just all right. What should you do carefully according to this sign?
Oh,
See, it says that
obviously
I've blotted it out, but it says careful.
that's like a springboard. You're just jumping on a springboard.
Well, no dogs, no tap dancing, and no squids, which is on the far right, I think.
No bicycles.
Falling backwards into a triangle hole.
I'm going to say
You should really do that with care.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well the skis are. Yeah, he's got skis.
Oh, like a skate park?
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah,
skate
I'm
park.
going to
that's
say
a good
skate
guess.
carefully.
Good guess.
Across the street.
It's not true. I like falling backwards into a triangular hole.
He's
I like dipping toe in water.
Oh.
he's just kind of lounging by a slice of cheesecake right there.
Yeah.
He looks like he's dangling his feet in the water, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Enter a
Enter the
gate.
gate.
That's a good guess. It's not correct.
Enter the stargate with care.
Yeah, slide. It's a good.
Slide.
I would say it's a hill, a downward hill, and just walk carefully so you don't go sliding down. Steep angle.
Crab walking?
Well,
Yeah, you guys are on the. You guys are all around it, actually. Dancing.
Is that really
flying down a
dancing?
ramp.
oh. Is that the third one down there?
Yeah. Doesn't the third one look like dancing?
He's just like moving. He's just like, those motion lines, those cartoon motion lines. He's just
Right.
vibrating in place.
No dogs.
Put your dance on silent.
No dogs. No dancing. No octopuses.
So
All
we're
right.
trying to say blank
Going
carefully.
forward.
This is
Okay,
Footloose.
Amber McWaters is close.
No
Slip
Footloose.
carefully.
Yeah,
Slip
Amber,
or trip.
slip or trip. Yeah. So flip it around and you'll see what you're
Hydroplane
you're
with
supposed to do carefully.
care.
Slip and fall
Slip
down
and
carefully.
Shoot my face.
That's fantastic.
Slip and
Shoot
fall
my
down
face.
carefully.
Slip and fall down carefully. you guys.
The new follow-up product from Hasbro in the slip and slide is now the slip and fall down carefully.
Whoa.
You see how the picture is a guy who's kind of, now that you look at it, he's kind of easing himself backwards.
Yeah,
Slipping
it's
and
definitely
falling down.
casual. It's a definite
He's
casual.
definitely slipping
He's
in a
not-
very careful manner.
Right. His head is not down and his feet are not up above his head. He's sort of carefully slipping and falling down.
That's how it's done.
Mhm.
That's how it's done.
Okay, I think this is the last one. What do we call this in America? Soup for sluts. What do
I
we-
gotta go.
What is this in America?
This is the Lord's Day, John.
What?
What are
What?
we doing here?
What could this be?
Does that say cheese just fancy?
It does kind of look like cheese.
Cheese just fancy.
Something.
Fancy cheese.
I don't know, French onion?
Fondue.
What is it? Yeah. It's just cheese. It's just a block of cheese.
Fondue is soup for sluts.
Now, never mind.
Soup for sluts. Oh, there we go. That didn't even take long.
What?
Ramen noodles?
Ramen noodles.
Why?
Yeah, that's
What
what I
you
was
mean
thinking. I was
for?
like,
Flip it
can we
around.
really even?
It is ramen.
A bunch
Flip it
of
around.
people got it.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Ramen.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What is the? I need to know
Spicy
what they were
ramen.
trying. Spicy. Ooh. Sassy noodles.
I don't understand why.
Like, what were they
Do
trying
you
to
understand
say?
why there are pliers in a manicure set? I mean, what?
If
What do you-
slut is just poor person, for poor people.
College. They're trying to say college students.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's soup that
Now with more bad
Gets
decisions.
around.
soup that gets around.
Do you think there's like one guy that speaks English and they're going,
Right.
"No, it's good, let it through. No, it's fine."
This is not the soup you bring home to meet your mother. This is
Yeah.
the soup that-
Guess what I'm bringing?
Everybody likes ramen.
all right.
The
So
most popular ramen at the party.
that nobody talks about.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Takes the
So-
walk of shame in the morning after you eat it. Just,
I had to say something too because it reminded me. This last segment reminded me of apparently like the subtitles on the videos that y'all have been posting on the reels is when I get excited, I can't be deciphered by AI. It was like
Yes.
there's none of the words matched up with what I was saying, so I really slur my words.
That ought to make you feel better, Juan, that the robots don't understand what you're saying.
Disguise.
You've had a rivalry with those robots for a long time.
Right. You hate them.
Yeah, they
So-
might be able to recognize my face, but no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't
I
use
talk in code.
or anything. Yeah, you don't need to come up with like fancy, foxtrot, tango.
I love watching it like panic when all like five everyone's talking.
Oh.
It's just like,
I didn't know who to choose.
Maybe this is not a good time to talk about this. Maybe it's more effort party thing. But there was a video that I was cracking up watching the other day that was by a guy from Japan who speaks English fluently, and he does these short video like skits where he reenacts like what it's like to live in Japan, and so they're supposed to be really funny for Japanese people, but also he has subtitles for us. And he was talking about like going into an interview as an English speaking Japanese person, because they'll advertise like a job's available for a person who speaks English. And he will go in to interviews sometimes where the boss is like, okay, we'll speak English then. And he will like it, and he'll do it on the video too, very clearly, like almost without an accent. And the boss will be like, what was that? And he's like, that was English. And he'll say in Japanese, that was English. And he goes, no, that was not English. And then he'll like demonstrate what he thinks English is. And there's like a whole language in Japanese that's like a cross between Japanese and English that the Japanese speakers identify as English that isn't, where it's like super thick, Japanese accent. They like make up words, and that's what they mean when they want you to speak or they want you to speak English. It's like this completely unrecognizable.
Kind of like if one of us just tried to speak Japanese right now.
Right.
They want
guy,
it
like, will
heavily
dumb it
accented.
down. Yes.
Yeah.
And he has to dumb it down to get like hired for these jobs. Like he'll have to intentionally
It's too good.
like make his English sound terrible, and then the guy will be like, yeah,
Yes, that's what we want.
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. English. Yes.
English. Yeah. They
I
want
was
it to be.
cracking up.
That's what they want. Well, that was fun. We'll definitely have to play that game again. And truth be told, I skipped over a bunch of translations that were not appropriate for SKUs. The things that they were funny as could be, but I just couldn't.
You could do a whole segment of people wearing in Japan wearing English words on their clothing or having English tattoos on their body that you would have to heavily filter because many of them are not.
Don't know what that means. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know what you just put.
You don't
on
know
yourself.
what that means. You don't know what that soup is for. But it's funny because it is innocent. it's funny because they're not intentionally trying to be vulgar, but they just don't understand. They just are doing a bad job of translating. And
The last one made it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, what did you filter?
Yes. Oh, yes.
that's right. The last one was on the bubble. It was on the line, and I was like, "Dadgum." I was like, "It's just too funny. I have to use it because it's just too funny." So,
I wonder what the jingle is for the soup.
oh, look at Jeff's idea. So we should make that like a vacay meal, right? Soup for sluts at vacay. That would be fantastic.
I'm gonna see if I can find that and order some.
Do a
I mean, I won't eat it.
an
It
ice
may
cream
be out of
social-
stock. Everybody
true.
wants some.
That's true.
We're gonna heighten the demand for ramen noodles to the
It's
point
not
where
gonna soup itself.
okay, we have to move on. We have a few pieces of weird news that I want to run past you guys. Now that
Just
we're
a
in the
few.
proper frame of mind.
Is that all?
What do you think the headline for this is? And absolutely all of them are NSFW.
Everything's going to have a double entendre.
We're just talking beat language.
All right, so
Oh,
if
that's
you've never
when
played this before, here's a picture. You guys have to tell me what the news
Not that
story
picture.
is that goes with it. Here's
The
the
next
first.
picture. Oh,
Uh,
Noah landed in Ireland, apparently.
Yeah.
obviously.
Right?
Noah's Ark
Oh.
cruise now
Yes.
available.
No. Yeah, the cruise.
Homemade
That's
lake
the
and
next
boat.
Caleb
Yes.
cruise.
You cruise with animals. Like it's
Yeah, I
like
was
a
gonna
zoo
say,
and a
like
cruise
it's like
with
for
animals.
horse racing, and they just take them all in and bring them over to a track. People bring them in by car, as you can clearly see in the right, and then they all the horses go in, and then they go off on a little horse cruise, and then they go race on an island.
Right. That's
Oh, goodness.
because you hear that all the time from people at
Yeah.
the racetrack. They're like,
Man,
I would like to do
Why
this
don't-
on a boat.
Can we have the
You know, if we
horses
have
run
betting on the
around?
horse track. Let's make this like style.
you know what's wrong with horse racing? The track is too big. We need
Not
it
enough
smaller.
water around the edges, and also no midnight buffet. So
Right. We want horse racing and high seas. Well, it is a boat. You're correct about that. And did anybody say it? It was
Oh,
at
good.
Noah's Ark Museum.
Well, I think this is the sequel
yes.
because on the back you can clearly tell that's jet propulsion. So this is Noah 2, the Arkening.
The Ark.
this time it's personal.
This time it's
No.
personal.
Another time
No.
it's personal too.
It's once again, it's one of the King sisters who isn't at Noah's Ark Museum. Yes, it
They've
is.
probably been there.
No,
They
it's
are-
not the official one.
They're up
That's not the
there
one
in the
Kentucky.
boondocks of Canada, but they just
No,
know everything that's
the
going
Ark
on in the world.
Encounter, Juan. This is the
Oh.
Ark Museum.
Right.
Thank you. That is a distinction. Sorry. Please
Right.
proceed.
And Indiana
But-
Jones has the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
do you know why the Ark Museum was in the news? And obviously it was not a huge
Oh.
story that
Did it
everybody
flood?
knows about.
Did it
No.
flood?
Diapers.
It stank. That would
the,
That would have been very funny.
the restroom popped a pipe and it flooded. They discovered that Noah did not use pavilion architecture on the top of it.
Mm,
I'm like,
mhm.
never
It
mind.
They are
is-
using it for the new season of Deadliest Catch.
that's funny, but that's really funny. Okay, and then they pull in the lobster can.
Yeah.
They couldn't look at okay, throw all of them back except for two.
Yeah, exactly.
They're,
Or the other side of the boat.
Right. throw
actually, I
it-
think they logged record crowds for Canada because there's a whole 3 cars in the parking lot. So, Canada's not a lot of tourists.
this is actually in
The
in
King
UK.
Sisters cars.
It's actually in the
UK.
UK.
Oh. I thought you said
Oh.
Canada. Okay.
and they're wanting to move it. They were wanting to take it on a like a tour to move it from.
It's
one
in a
place.
regatta race with the other boat. They're going to race around the regatta and see.
Exciting and new.
Overrun by
Come
termites.
aboard, bring in pairs of two. Of course, pairs too.
The reason it's in the news is because they're not allowed to sail it because it's been international. It's trapped in an international stalemate because it has been certified as unseaworthy. So the ark can't move because it's not seaworthy.
Well, you know how the European Union is. It's probably because they don't have proper certification or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's floating right there.
I mean, it looks like a bathtub with like solar panels on it. And that's about it. That's good. That'll work, right?
Right. But I just thought that was an interesting story. That
would be funny if they got him out there and they're like, okay, wait, how do we steer this?
Did no one put in rudders?
Where's the hell?
You just gotta hope that we crash into a mountain.
We're ready for the next one?
Yeah, we're ready.
Well,
What's this?
The stuff came alive at the museum overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic Park 23. The skeletons are alive.
The guard was there, and he and his family had to put everything back before it opened again the next day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, actually,
shadow
that's a
puppets.
great guess, but
Shadow puppets with skeletons.
This is the stage decorations for the Dinosaurs of Rock tour.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that as like a shadow show, and everybody be like, "Oh, it looks just like dinosaur bones."
Hey, you got it.
How do you do that? Well, it is dinosaur bones, but what?
Good guess, guys.
But
We
what
did it.
is significant? Why are they in the news?
That's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 more months of winter. That's funny.
what I'm saying, Mr. Wilson. Ben Stiller took this picture.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, the reason these particular bones are making headlines is because this is a fossilized skeleton of a Gorgosaurus. I'll bet you guys thought it was a T-Rex, but it's not. It's a Gorgosaurus, which is a relative of the T-Rex. And this specimen is actually being sold, auctioned off in the Judith River Formation near Havre. That's Sotheby's. They're auctioning off these bones, and this is going to be the only specimen that's available for private collection. Most of them are, as you might imagine, in museums because there's not a huge demand for gigantic dinosaur bones in the private sector.
Yeah, did they check with the guy's wife, or is he going to get it home and she's like, that is not going to be in our living room?
That clashes with the pillows.
But it's a dinosaur. No, we're not putting that. It will scare the children.
But we can put the Christmas lights on it. Just think.
You know, early
Oh
Christmas.
my gosh. Can you imagine Christmas lights on the T-Rex or on the Gorgosaurus? Anybody want to guess what they expect it to go for?
75.
What would you expect to pay for these bones?
Well, I mean, Gorgosaurus, they're not in high demand, right?
Right. It's not a T-Rex. Remember that. It's a
T-Rex is
Gorgosaurus.
one thing, yeah.
Right.
So, plus it's got a lot of wear and tear.
So it's been around. It's got a few miles on it. Understand. These are not this year's Gorgosaurus. These have been around a while.
I don't know why it's cracking me up so much.
It's not this year's model.
It can't.
$100,000. Not even close.
No.
I can't. Why couldn't I not read that without the comma? I'm glad you did. 5 M's.
5 million.
Yes.
5 million's.
5 M&Ms.
Yeah, that's the low end. Between $5 and $8 million is what they expect.
Really? That's not
Somebody
a
to
lot. Jeez.
Don't they know?
I paid $10 million for my chimpanzee skeleton.
Juan goes,
That
really?
was,
That's
that was
$8 million bucks? That's not a lot.
I paid $10 million for my chimpanzee skeleton, and it was painted like the American flag. So at least it'd be some extra features, a cup holder or something. Oh, are the hands shaped in the form of a cup? Because then that'd be a little extra.
Nice
Like
cup
a
holder.
Lego dinosaur.
Just put the.
He wants a cup holder on the dinosaur bone.
I mean, if he's
that's
gonna
a
pay $8
bill.
million.
If I'm going to pay $8 million bucks, I want a cup holder.
That would have been funny. The guy's trying to return it, going like, "This thing does not have wheels. It doesn't plug in anywhere."
It just,
I thought it was gonna move.
yeah, I can't. It doesn't play music. It doesn't. It just stands there. Yeah. All right, next one. We got time for one more.
I mean,
Ew. What?
Mm-hmm.
but they got it on a tarp.
It was like Siamese, like sea lions or
It's
something.
like
I
a
don't know.
two-headed aardvark submerged in water.
It's a giant ray.
Oh, it's a giant ray. Yeah,
Or something.
yeah, it's like a giant ray.
That
Yeah,
or
it's
something
just-
on a abnormally large, like, weed.
I was gonna say they dumped a bunch of raw oysters together.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Look how the guy's just reaching into it,
There's Travis
just
back.
grabbing a hold of it like it's.
Oh, do
Hey,
you
what's
mind?
this?
Do you mind, fella? I was just minding my own business.
Now turn your head and cough. All right, this ear looks good.
It's a freshwater stingray.
Chance cracks me up. Put up
What
Chance
makes it
comment.
gross?
Chance just goes, states very matter of factly, that is a freshwater ray. And he's exactly right. It is a freshwater ray.
A melted shark.
Can't put it back once they get like that either.
It's a melted shark.
Best you can do is put them in the fridge and.
That's
just eat them later.
the one shark that's missing from the Baby Shark song. That goes after. I think that goes after Grandma.
Melted shark.
Yeah.
Swish, 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 swish. Melted shark.
Messed up shark dude. It is a freshwater ray, and so why would it be in the news?
Because someone made a mistake and put it in salt water, and then they went, "Oh wait,
And
that
They
shouldn't
bought,
be there.
they bought
Let's-
them at the.
Let's
pet
get this
store.
slip and slide out, and we'll put the ray on it and bring it to the freshwater."
have
The
you
way
guys
can- yeah.
have you noticed that it's really large? Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't. Is there something for scale that we can compare it to?
Is this like a
Like you mean
large?
besides that guy standing there? Besides that?
Is this like how they do the largest pumpkin, tournament contests in the fall? They have like the largest ray, freshwater ray.
Oh,
It is the world's largest recorded freshwater fish. It was caught in Cambodia. It is 13 feet across and from snout to tail. I don't even see where the snout is, but and it
so
weighs
Bottom right.
660 pounds. The
Jeez.
previous fish was only 646 pounds, and that was a giant catfish in Thailand. And so this this freshwater fish blows that one out of the water. Snagged by a local fisherman and hauled in. Scientists arrived within hours of getting a post-midnight call with the news
What?
and were amazed. So they
there
they woke up the scientists. You guys have got to get down here.
I was gonna say, is there a science equivalent to 911? Is there like an emergency science
That's a
number?
great question.
So
I mean,
you're
who
like,
would you-
I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know who to
Wow.
call.
It's
if I called
pie.
in.
Get me science.
You type in
Hello, operator. I would like to speak to science, please, and bring a tape measure.
and bring a tape measure.
Somebody wake up science.
Who would you call? I wouldn't even know who to call.
That's
Science
right.
Busters.
I need science.
Science.
We were actually, that's
Well-
funny.
measure.
We were talking about the War of the Worlds before we started the show, the 1953 version of War of the Worlds. I just watched it, and such a great movie. But they literally do that. There are this meteor comes down and crashes, and so some of the townsfolk are like, "What was that? Oh no, we got to go." Well, there's some scientists that are fishing up on the mountain. Let's go and talk. They'll know. And by golly, they do. They go up to the scientists, and they know exactly.
We're dealing regular physics, not astrophysics.
And the scientists were looking for the largest freshwater ray at that time. Which
If this thing was caught in Georgia, they'd have already chopped it up and fried it, put it in like 12 baskets.
It's like you should have gotten here quicker. We already ate it.
That was tasty.
Oh, you're the guy that was gonna. Oh well.
Are you?
You want some tail? We got a little tail left.
Blackened freshwater ray.
You're gonna want to put some Tabasco on that.
Yeah.
It's a little gamey.
All right, that's our show. Time for the Snappy Wrap Up.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you going to do it, Peach?
I'll do
have
it.
Ellie do it?
Ellie's never done the Snappy Wrap Up before.
Oh.
You can find out what Juan is up to by going to castingcrowns.com. Hopefully he's in the correct hotel and not lost on the side of the road somewhere. Go find out, castingcrowns.com. Also, John Thomas Oakes at johnthomasoakes.com. He has all kinds of good songs. You heard one today. I didn't hear it because my sound isn't working, but you heard it with your ears. So I'm assuming it was good. Mm-hmm. And you can find out what Brian April is doing and support him at patreon.com/comedybrian. Is it comedybrian.com for your website?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. comedybrian.com to find out what he's doing. Patreon.com/comedybrian to support him. Mm-hmm. And
how are we going to do this tonight? We should have Ellie do it.
Yes, Ellie needs to do it.
Well, we got to do I like to do the randomizer, if I may make a request.
Randomizer?
Yeah.
That takes him a minute to pull it up.
I can do it.
Well, let's talk about Vacay with Comics.
Let's talk about Vacay with Comics.
Let's talk about it.
Go do that right now.
Vacay with Comics. We're talking about it.
It's going to be so good.
I still can't promise.
July 27th, July 30th, 2023. Not this year, but next year. It's so big, it takes a year to plan. And actually, they did a phenomenal job. In all seriousness, if you did not go last year, you missed an amazing time. And you should do everything in your power to come join us because there's a lot of fun and a lot of fellowship. And it is a phenomenally fun, fantastic time.
We want you to come with us.
All the greats in the comedy showcase: Bob Smiley, Ken Davis, Juan DeVivo. I mean, all the legends.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and everything's included. When you get your ticket, you get your food all included, all the activities, comedy shows, canoeing and swimming and rock climbing and
I
laser
think we
tag.
had s'mores, if I remember.
Yeah, there were s'mores.
Yep, lots of fires.
A lot of
contained fires for the most part, but
so many fires.
But there's a lake. There's a lake. If the fire gets out of control, everybody can run into the lake.
There's fires. There's bucket lines.
Right.
There's physical.
There's
activity.
Fires and hand grenades.
Hand grenades.
Yeah,
that's what
grenades.
Lots of shouting.
Yes, tickets
Words
are for
are low.
sale at johnbranian.com.
Ooh, already.
Yes.
Yep.
Go there right now. So should we do it in the style of a redneck who is yodeling?
Sad yodeling.
Click it 2 more times.
You want me to hit it 2 more times?
That was awesome. That's a skit.
That is a good one.
Yodeling.
A sad yodeling redneck.
Adolfo Homer who is yodeling.
It's the yodel randomizer.
It's not letting you out of that. It's not letting you out of the doleful yodeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How about a surly salesman who is into a bad PA system?
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Juan has
do that,
to do
Ellie?
the salesman who's talking to a PA system and is surly. Yeah.
You do that, I'll do the yodeling.
And Ellie will yodel.
And Ellie's going to yodel.
I'm
I'm
Perfect.
going to
just off of
pull up the I'm going to pull
I don't know
up
what's
the-
going on.
I can't
You have
wait.
to read the credits. I'm pulling those up. And you have to
Yeah,
do
read
it in
the
the
names.
style of
You just
a
read
yodeling.
these names.
Read
There's
the
a yodel.
names.
yodeling, whatever.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys, gonna
ready?
get loud.
Yodel the names.
Here we go.
Oh, you got to come up and get the comedy click, you bunch of idiots. This is Kate Coswell. And if you don't buy a Jeremiah Greenwell, I'm going to lose it. Rachel King's up over here. And then you have this sort of Kendra Petty was kind of
Olivia and Jeff.
test to the worst thing was Daniel's on and get it today.
Why do you call him an idiot?
It's just